Well, I had the audio off because I'm talking to somebody on the phone. But if you want to come up, come on up. I got to get him some clean water. He's down only a couple inches of muddy water. He's doing pretty damn good. Yeah, big ride today, barking at everybody. Yeah, I'll give you a few. He's quite a character. All right, let me get you some clean water. We got the stove going.
I'll hang up. Dawn's gonna go in the room, huh?
In a few.
Okay.
But yeah, she should have cooled down too. This was a big cold front.
Oh yeah, I bet.
All right, we'll see you later.
Okay, bye bye.
All right, there you go. Let me go get Bud some clean water. Good evening. Everyone got the link? Should have anyway. We got a few minutes here. Well, it must have got cooled down here, huh? How you doing? We got the wind from Fiona. We get the wind blowing from Fiona. You guys didn't see my chicken of the wood mushroom? It's pretty good. To be quite honest with you, I don't think they're 100% chicken of the mushroom or chicken of the wood. And I think they're about 3 days overdue. That's why they weren't too good. But I fried a few up and had a few. Alrighty. Oh, yeah. Hold on, Dawn. I can show you. Ones I used to get in Rhode Island were a lot more orange. I can show you. We'll do show and tell tonight. Hold on. All right. All righty.
What up, Mr. Russo?
What are you doing?
Working in the office. Aren't these just adorable?
Nice.
Yeah. They're worth like, I don't know, $15 a piece. I paid $1 for them.
Cool.
Yeah.
We'll show you my mushroom. So this one here is past. The bottom should be bright yellow. The top should be bright orange. But boy, if you look at these, watch when I rip this. It looks just like chicken.
Huh.
And they are delicious. White oaks. and they grow on shelves like this, one on top of another. That's a big mushroom. You want to try to get them before they go woody. If you can see the cut here with the knife I made, it's too woody. It's past. It should be bright yellow, but they are delicious, and you cannot screw up and eat the wrong mushroom. So there you go.
That's pretty cool.
Other than that, what's going on? I haven't seen you all week. Live has been pretty terrible. Hawkeye wanted me to go live. I says I'm going live. If you don't show up, I hope he's doing all right. Dearest Dawn, if you got her, you want to send her. But I'm live on YouTube, which defeats the purpose because we wanted to keep it private, you know.
Yeah.
I'm not criticizing anyone. I'm just saying, if you want to do this, you got to watch your email.
Well, I can tell Bubba that you are live.
I think I already sent a one to Bubba.
Oh.
Get Dear Dawn in here. See how she's doing. See how her garden's doing. I'm more interested in that, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I text Dawn first.
Yeah, I'm not going to stay on here all night. We've been going since a little before 7.
Gotcha. See, I didn't get notified.
Well, you won't, because everyone says that. You won't, because I wasn't on YouTube up to about a half an hour, 20 minutes ago.
Oh.
I was on StreamYard so we could sit here and not have to worry about who lurking and who ain't lurking.
Gotcha.
It's like some people don't want to be on YouTube no more. And I don't blame them. So this gives us a way to get together and shoot the shit with one another. If that makes sense.
Yeah, without the lurker bees.
So what else you got to show and tell?
Not much Halloween stuff that I'm gonna be listing. Like old Halloween stuff is now big money, and I didn't know that. Like these old jack-o'-lanterns that light up.
Oh yeah.
This is worth like $25-$30.
Yeah.
And it's foam. This lights up. I paid $2. It's worth like $30.
Wow.
Yeah. Stuff that I watched videos and saw things. Like these that you put outside. These are worth like $20.
Yeah, what do you wear? What are you wearing a hat for?
Because I'm cold. And I was outside.
Did your temperature drop?
Oh yes. It's 58.
Well, what's your temperature?
58 right now. It got down to 43 this morning.
Yeah, that's where I've been about.
And tomorrow
looks good on
all the way to 70. And we've got rain.
What's that?
We have rain overnight. And
it rained overnight, and you said 70?
Yes, tomorrow.
Oh. Tomorrow we're all supposed to be dead.
Why?
Tomorrow's the 24th. I don't know. That guy at the World Deal says we're gonna see like nothing else on planet Earth on the 24th. Hey, backwards. You gotta check your lives. You gotta check your email. I didn't want to go on YouTube. I wanted to go on StreamYard.
Dearest Dawn is at her grandson's birthday party.
Thank you. Do you know you didn't hear about the 24th?
No.
Oh, some
I don't know how
shithead
many
at the
times I hear
world.
it's gonna end.
No, that ain't got nothing to do with it. You ain't listening. The World Economic Forum, some guy made a fucking speech here, said we're gonna make 9/11 look like child's play.
Great.
If this ain't a holy roller saying the world's gonna come to an end. On the email, what I do is I send you the link. I send everyone the link that's on that email. And so what you do is you click on it and you come in here and then we can talk without being on YouTube. And that's what people wanted me to do, so I did it. And nobody's so it makes it kind of difficult for me. No, I forgot. Oh, even the guy at AutoZone knew about it. All ready for tomorrow? He says to me. I says, yeah, we'll see what happens. But it could be catastrophic. Or maybe it ain't. They turned the power off on planet Earth. My goodness. I keep hearing more and more about power outage.
Okay, I just Googled September 24th World Forum, and it says the most recent conspiracy theory going viral is that the world will end on September 24th this year. And the origin for this one is no other than beloved animated television show The Simpsons. Okay.
I didn't hear that. I didn't hear The Simpsons. We watched the video.
I don't know.
I don't think you weren't in the room. I played it last week. And the guy stood up in front of the World Economic Forum or UN or some shit and said the shit's going to hit the fan on the 24th. So it's been nice to know you.
Yeah.
I've been pleased all these years knowing you.
Yeah.
I don't know what else to do. You think I should clean the bathroom before we all go?
Nah, it's not worth it.
All right.
That's to be okay.
Yeah, I'm sure I'm gonna wake up in the morning.
Uh,
Jewel made it. Man, oh man, oh man. Everyone, I gotta scold all of you. So you gotta check your email because we wanted to do. You want to come in? What if Jewel will come in and talk to us? Here's a link, Jewel. Good to see you, Jewel.
What's up, Jules?
There's a link if you want to come in. You don't have to show your face. Sup, peep? I don't know. What's up with you with all your driving this week? How are you doing? I heard from a lady that has a school teacher and she can't afford an apartment.
Surprising. Nobody can afford anything.
Nobody can afford nothing.
Want you to afford anything.
I want to thank you guys for making me call the coal companies today backwards. Thank you.
I got my stuff. Did you get some?
So I ran into a guy that used to do all the coal purchasing from Agway, and he was shocked. And I was like, dude, this ain't going to get good. Let me tell you, if they shut down the coal, to me, what's next?
Yeah.
And he says there is a website. Here we are. I'm going to put this on, all right?
Okay.
I forgot the crystals, and I'm just a bit of a procrastinator.
It's okay.
Well, you don't need the crystals. I mean, it's up to you.
I forgot.
If you want to come, like I said, you can be on the screen or off the screen. This is a coal company. And I didn't even know they had this, believe it or not. Let's go see what kind of products they are. Oh, that's right. And this is why I didn't go here. And I don't know what he was talking about. So let's go over here back home. Kimmy Coal Package, a full service anthracite coal carbon supplier. We buy, sell, pack, and ship customize and blend of all types of coal and carbon products for the home heat and retail and industrial customers. Various locations throughout the East Coast to meet your anthracite coal carbon needs. And I don't know what to do. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to do. I've already contacted them, called them.
See, and it's great that they tell you, they just throw you in a circle because you've already called them, right?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I'm having trouble getting coal. We don't know what's going on. Why Paris? And you live up here, you know, Paris Farm Supply is pretty big. They can't get coal. I bought the last pallet out of Tractor Supply. That was ridiculous. That was $500.
Damn.
I was sure I weigh 2,200 pounds for $700, and that's not including shipping. It's a real trip. I don't know what's going on. I tried to see if the mine was open. We called the police chief down there. Fucking idiot couldn't tell me whether they were open or not. I'm like, how can you be a cop and not know one of the biggest employees in your community ain't open or not? How would you not know that? You know, it's a small town. You don't even know the gold mine's open or not. I think you're overpaid, boy. You need to go to work at McDonald's.
Very sad.
Well, I mean, I don't know. Maybe they thought I was Al Qaeda and one mine. How many bags are on a pellet? It depends. If there's 40 if they're 40-pound bags, you get 50 bags on a 2,000-pound pallet. If they're 50-pound bags, you can get 50 bags on a pallet weighing 2,500 pounds. Was it Groveland? I gotta get off this screen. I can't read this anymore.
Yeah,
I
it
wanna
is
go
always.
blind. This is what I'm trying to read you on here. Oh, you can't see it? Hold on. I hate this. Um every time I close a StreamYard, I ask them, please, black screen, black screen.
Dark mode.
No, dark screen, whatever. Where are you guys? All right, here I go. There's the group. Bubba's in the house. Tomorrow's the 20. Good to see you. Worthless Goyim. Well, I'm glad you stopped in and stayed so long. Ask and you shall receive. Dark screen matters. I'm going to write them that. Hey, I'm black. How come you ain't got dark screen? What are you, a white supremacist? Maybe they'll give me black screen.
Racist.
Oh, I'm supposed to go over here. You next. Did you see my hen of the wood mushroom? I don't know if Jewel's seen this. Jewel, keep your eye out for these.
Be nice.
Bubba, too. White oaks. Don't be embarrassed to pull over the side of the road and pick them. This is a good mushroom.
Are those
Now they grow.
polypores?
What?
Like underneath the gill? Are they gilled or like little polypore?
It's supposed to be all yellow underneath. And the top's supposed to be bright orange, but this has been about 2 days overdue. And I'll give you an idea how big this is. They're huge. This one was a huge one. I really fucked up. And you
Damn.
want them bright orange on the top. You want them bright yellow on the bottom. And you're going to cut them into pieces like about yay big. You cut them into pieces. You batter them and cook them real slow and cook them real long. Almost till they turn black. Almost. And they're delicious. You won't want to eat chicken.
Huh. That's cool.
All right, so there's a hen of the woods. Keep an eye out for these. They're really delicious. Oh yeah, I ate part of the other one. It's overdue. This is like 2 days too old. It's 2 days too old. Too whitely balanced. Heck, good sleeping weather.
It's too cold.
So there's a mushroom. They grow on shelves. They're about that thick, and they are delicious, man. So keep an eye out. They're usually in white oaks. Usually oak. And I'll tell you, if you get a small one, a real small one, go back like 5 hours later. Keep an eye on it. I mean it. Keep an eye on it. Find a Chega mushroom. I don't know what you're talking about. I only eat 2 mushrooms. Hen of the woods and chicken of the woods. I don't go picking mushrooms. I don't like morels. I'm not a fan of them. I like the white mushrooms and the brown mushrooms you get at the store. Those are good. Portobellos. Other than that, my mushroom, I don't need a whole lot of mushroom. I was lucky to find that. I should have got it 2 days ago, and it would have been more better. I would have probably had about 3 pounds of meat.
It is 57 here. Warmer in the house.
MJ made it. Good evening, MJ.
I'm gonna get some more drink. Do that.
Is that for reefer only? Oh, there she left. It getting so cold quickly too. Yeah, I think so, Jill. I think again. I think it is. We're all done, you know. October 1st is our first frost. My nibs were sticking out this morning. 47, 93 degrees, 36 hours earlier. Holy shit. Really? Almost 50 degrees drop, fun time. Today's the solstice. It is. Chat is blank. I don't know what you mean by chat is blank. I don't know what you're talking about. Chat is blank right down the bottom. Solstice was the 22nd. Wow, I missed it. Never seen it like this before. Well, maybe reboot. Go and come back. Can you send me a picture of what you're seeing? Jules says she can't see chat.
Huh. I'm outside.
90. Oh, no kidding. Jewel has a blank screen. Try to refresh. Yeah. Evidently, they don't want you in there. 10-4.
29.
Thank you, Jewel. I want some. Well, that's really weird. Nine-hour driving.
No way. Mm-mm.
Pre-roll. Ever had was 50-50, perfect balance. Yeah, back. Good. What Who's talking about pre-roll? All is well. Thank you for letting me know.
I'm gonna go look at the garage. I'll be back. Yeah. I'm outside.
All right. Bubba, go. Yeah, I wouldn't doubt it. I got an advertisement on YouTube today for some kind of legal weed. Picked out an eighth, 32%. I drove by a place last night, and it said $75 an ounce. Yeah. Well, I was seeing something here advertising on YouTube. I don't know if you guys are getting that advertisement. You said it's fully legal. I don't know if it's hemp or what he's smoking, but it looks like regular reefer. And then I caught the local news here, Jewel, Channel 6. I didn't watch it. And they're saying, can marijuana smoking lead to Alzheimer's? I kind of like the pre-rolled. They have menus. Huh, I didn't know that. All kinds of messed up shit going down, huh? Anyway, good to see y'all. How y'all doing? Have noticed a difference in my vision. Where'd that come from? MJ? What do you think's going on in your vision? I don't know what's going on. What you mean by going on in your vision? I don't know either. I'm a little confused. That's all right. It'll be the first time old Ralphie boy been confused. Keep an eye out for the mushrooms, though, Jill. Not crisp clear. I misunderstood. I know nothing. Now you just need readers. I tore the house up the other day looking for my readers. They were on top of my head. You smoked up a storm. Good. Oh, where's my glasses? Yeah. Well, Mom never told me that. The priest did. Hey, any word from Hawkeye? Hawkeye asked me if I was going live tonight. Wonder how he's doing. Good for you, Bubba. Wonder what this world's got to offer tomorrow. Phil Shooter says, "No, hell no, you're not old. Ralph's old." LOL. What? Turkey. No way. No friggin' way. Are you kidding me? Wow. I only heard a beer here once. That's amazing. You didn't get a picture of it? All of my Concord grapes. No shit. Oh boy. Well, you're almost 2 hours south of me. And you're seeing bear. That's amazing. Oh, her window. She wasn't, she was on ground level. Yeah, I was going to say, be careful. China canceled 60% of its flights. Mom couldn't have been far. Mama Bear couldn't have been far. Well, that's amazing. Well, that was years ago. I thought I heard one up in the back, way up in the back. Looked at the grapes about 6 days before they got eaten. Oh, I hope it ain't a nuclear winter, man. I hope it ain't. I ain't got 2 pallets of coal. We'll be burning tires, MJ. Run out of coal. Someone says to me, "What are you, a madman? You don't like the earth, the environment?" I said, "Let me tell you, son, if I'm burning tires, it's probably people eating other people." Bear poo. You're a trip. Hey, Jewel had a baby bear in her backyard.
Hell no. No.
From today, Saturday, it's almost 9:30 a.m. Saturday there. Wow.
Wow. I'm glad we don't have bears here.
$8 grapes, Concord grapes.
Oh man. Oh, that would suck.
I've seen some good videos of baby bears in the backyard playing on the hammock. That was pretty cool.
No thanks.
Thank you, Jewel, for the tea. And I have been drinking your tea. Well, I'll tell you, that rain came in the other day. My lower back was killing me. Well, any beers in my hoods? And then I lived in the city over half my life. You did. What's this deal with you smoking there, Dawn? I thought you quit.
Yeah, didn't happen.
Groveland quit.
Did she? Good job, Grove.
Wow. I don't know what you're trying to show me here, Bubba. No, I don't think they're that far. I don't think they're that common. I don't think they're that common at all. But they certainly ain't common up here, I don't think. Moose is another thing. Out on the road there, there's a moose sign, but I've never seen a moose. I don't know what this means. What are you trying to show me with this?
That is flight radar.
Yeah, I understand that. Oh, going around China. Thank you. Oh, no shit. Look at that.
I'm gonna go
What's the
look.
dogs barking for?
Uncle Dude's in the garage working.
Oh,
So they're over there doing
ain't that
something.
something?
Yeah.
Keep your rice pie here, Jewel. I do. And I'll tell you, if they come down here in a tank, I'll be right out there with rice and make friends. Guaranteed. I hear the crickets, Dawn. Maybe that's
Yeah.
what MJ was saying before.
Oh, gotcha.
Well, that's freaky. Wonder if we can get them to do that with the planes here in America. Drive around, please.
Shoot. There's also a big no-fly zone around Ukraine. And
Yeah, but I think Ukraine would, that makes sense. But why are they doing that in China?
yeah, I don't get it.
These they pull a nuclear winter, man. I'm gonna be really pissed. Well, like one guy said, feet of snow, your house will stay warm. So many distractions, right, Jewel? Right on. High five. How's your cucumbers doing? Your pictures of your cucumber.
They're really kind of just petering out because it's getting colder.
Yeah,
They don't
but
like the 40s.
her cucumbers, I think was still going.
Wow.
That's why I asked, because you said you had trouble with yours.
I've had them so long that they don't last that long.
No, they
I
don't.
didn't plant a second set. They're mine from May.
Huh. I don't even
Picked
have
a
enough
bunch
to
of
give
them.
my friend. I don't even have enough to give my friend a quart of pickles, man. That's pretty sorry, Ralph. I'd be lucky to get a tomato. I mean that.
I have a lot of
Tell you what
tomatoes
I
that
did
aren't
the other
green.
I'll tell you what I did the other day.
Uh-uh.
So somebody else wanted black beans, so I put a shitload of black bean seed in. Only 2 of them came up. And I says, F this. They're not going to develop beans, black beans. So they were still kind of flat. So I picked about a fistful. I had 1 pepper with all brown streaks through it, all scarred, and 1 shit ass looking plum tomato. And I threw them all in a frying pan, cleaned the pepper up a little bit and the tomato, threw them in a frying pan, fried them with some sesame oil, and enjoyed that so much. I really miss eating out of my garden, man. I really miss it. So I was on, I just go to the store and I buy vegetables there and they're tasteless,
Yeah, I really don't like store like tomatoes. Don't have any taste.
No, they don't got no taste. String beans, they can be pretty good. I don't eat too many string beans, but I do like to fry them like twice a year. You know what I mean?
That'd be yummy.
Yeah, like the Chinese do.
Yeah.
Well, what do you guys? Good to see you. Anyways, I know everyone's been busy, and I still talk to people on the phone, and I know a lot of people are stressed out. And I just like to say, you're not in it alone. There's a lot of stressed out people.
That's the thing. We're all going through it. Just don't
Yeah.
know that, you're not the only one they're making it hard on everybody. That's the point. That's the purpose. That's the
Right.
break them until they
Right.
can't afford it. And that's exactly what they did in 2008. I watched it. They're doing the same
Well,
thing, raising interest rates, raising prices, raising inflation, and then nobody's going to be able to afford their heating bills in the winter.
well, my situation, I'm not saying that I'm any worse than anyone else, but that's a low blow when you pull fucking fuel from out from somebody. Now, when I talked to that lady back in August, and she says, I think I can get it, but it's going to go up in price. She wanted $670 for a pallet. I says, well, I mean, that's what I need to do. I got to pay $700 a pallet. I got to pay $700 a pallet. It's still better than probably 1,000 gallons of home heating fuel to heat the house.
But that's good that you don't have to, if once you have your coal, like you're done. Like
I'm done.
you know that you're set for the winter versus I
Right.
just have to depend on hopefully having electricity.
Yeah, you guys can't get a wood stove in there.
Not in the house. We can do it in the
Oh.
garage. But insurance wise, they don't want me to have it.
How hard would it be to heat the garage and get some of the heat to go in the house?
That would be hard because it's probably 25 feet between the garage and the house.
Jewel, I don't think Jewel ever got a stove. Will they let you have a pellet stove in your house?
I'm not sure. I don't know. I don't know.
Making serrats, not leaking heat. I don't know what that means. It's your home. I got button up the house. Make something.
Sure, it's not leaking heat.
Sure, it's not leaking heat. Well, why don't you go get a home audit? You should get your name on that lie heat thing. Everyone should. You're gonna need every bit of help you can get this year. So, Dawn, can you put a pellet stove in your house?
I don't know. But I saw where my electric company will credit me $25 if I let them hook up to my smart thermostat so they can control my weather for me in my house.
Well, I wouldn't do that.
I don't want no.
Can you
I
read
wouldn't.
chat?
Yeah. And see, that's the thing. I have to be careful with my insurance because of my loans. And everything. That would suck. But the garage, for sure. Yeah, because I have a manufacturer at home. So it's real hard to get insurance on them. So to get a 30-year loan on one is really hard. Yeah.
Do you have access to a wood stove?
No, we still can't find one, and they're just not. No, we may just have to end up buying one and financing it because we're running out of time. It's end of September almost, and they sell them, but nobody's
got the-
really giving them out or getting rid of theirs this year. Everybody's keeping them.
No. No. My stove has been working very, very well.
Awesome.
I haven't woken up once in a sweat. That's what happens. You know, I go to bed and an hour or two later, the outside air temperature drops, the stove leaks air in there, and all of a sudden it's putting up more heat than I wanted. It's really sad that they won't help me. I think it's an abomination. I think you could really show this state how to heat a home with coal. And especially a house that leaks like this. You put a good quality stove in here. Shit. You people be like, how much you paying to heat this house?
It's insane.
Well, I mean, even the people that are cutting wood, like the guy across the street, he's spending 8 hours, 10 hours a day cutting wood all summer long. I mean, you don't take that into consideration. Even if you were getting $10 an hour doing that, you work, you that much work has got to be worth something. I mean, if I was younger, anyways, he's still doing this. He's a couple of years younger than me. I'll be back.
Alrighty. Yeah. There's two stoves. One's 1,200 square feet for $650, 2,000 square feet for $800. My garage, I think, is a little over, right at 1,200 square feet. Hi, pretty girl. Look at you. Look. What are you doing? Pretty girl. What are you doing? Pretty girl. Yeah, it's my baby. Is he cool? She never hardly gets up on my lap. She's just starting to. Pretty girl. You gonna sit down? You can get on TV?
What's going on out there?
Oh, I love you.
I guess that hurricane's moving up.
Yeah, I saw something that it's up in Canada, up north, Nova Scotia. No, this is the nicest my kitty ever is. She's cold, it's rainy. She wants on my lap. Normally, she's not this nice. A pretty girl. It's a baby. Hi. It's just because it's cold. She's normally not a lap cat. She's a fat girl, though. Oh, thank you. It's my Bella.
That's a big ass cat, man.
She's bigger than my dog.
Really?
Baby. Yeah, it's funny. He is a pretty.
All the cats are different at your mom's place.
Oh,
Hey, we came home the other night and the black and white cat's still alive down the road.
mm-hmm.
Had same cats for several years.
Is that her?
Boy, kitty cats all loving you, huh?
It's rainy and cold. Yeah. During the summer, she's like, whatever. Pretty girl.
Even the cat's a female Bubba. Oh, meaning all the girls in his house.
Oh, Jesus. See, she's the only female. My dogs are boys. My son and yeah.
My female wife, kid. I know, and had dog and the cat. No boys. My husband was the only male, 3 crazy females. Really? How's he doing? How's your family doing, Jill? Hey, since I seen you, how'd you grill? You went down to get some grill work, didn't you? How's that going? I gotta go get my I got a little carried away the other day. I was trying to induce. I don't think I told all of you what happened when I went to the emergency room.
Mm-mm.
But anyway. You need to return now? It's going good. Good. And one of the things about harmonica is you can use your teeth a lot, and if you get it on the metal and you blow and the vibrations can chip your teeth, and I chip my front teeth.
Oh,
So
no.
all harmonica players, I'm going to probably be toothless in the front soon. I even told my doctor that. I says, I don't understand you people, man. I mean, I blew that harmonica hard for over a half hour, 45 minutes, nonstop. And let me tell you something. If I think there was a problem in my heart, I think it would have showed up by now.
Yeah. Well, it's how much testing, how much can they do, and how much money can they make off of it?
That's the whole thing. And I told her that. I said, this whole thing seemed like a fucking money-making deal. I know I got a problem. Yeah. I know there's a problem. I asked you if it was chemical. Could it possibly have been chemical? Because I got something weird on my mind. I mean, I don't know. There's been so much shenanigans up here, you know. I can't be not paranoid about nothing. And is it possible it was a chemical reaction?
Well, come on. They wouldn't admit to it. But to get that kind of a diagnosis, something, it's just, no. I think it's funny when I hear about like Ozzy Osbourne has some kind of rare, it's called, it's some kind of pre-Parkinson's Part 2 syndrome, something super rare. And I'm like, the only reason that he even knows he has it is because he can afford a doctor to test him for that.
Well, remember the trouble I had with my knee, the pain?
Mm-hmm.
Now that was what, 5 months?
Yeah.
I had the doctor, I had the chiropractor working on that knee, right? And then I went to the hospital, and then when I went back and seen him, I was already determined, no, don't work on the knee no more. But anyways, one of the things that was really weird about that is on my inner thigh and my inner up above my knee and below my knee, I would have almost feel like spiders walking around, and then nothing there, and it would I would like get that feeling, and once in a while twinging. Well, when I got out of the emergency room and they put that stuff in me, the knee pain was gone, the twinging was gone, and I'm sleeping a little bit better.
Awesome.
And so everything's been really good with that. But I noticed yesterday and today I've been getting this same deal on my right leg below my calf. And I'm getting kind of worried. Is this another blood clot?
Mm.
But to call these people and try to communicate with them is kind of hard,
Yeah.
Ozzy, crazy bastard, must be 80 years old.
No, Ozzy's
Magellan,
moving from California or wherever he lives to go be in peace and get proper medical treatment in Europe. He's leaving the U.S. and Sharon is too, but he's got some kind of pre-Parkinson's something or other, and I've never heard of it. And like, if I would ask my doctor, "Hey, what about this?" It's just
you
a
know,
joke.
it's funny you saying that, Bubba. It's very funny you saying that because I got on the phone with MJ. I don't know if he's still here. And that's what he said, the Lyme Magellan shit in there.
Balance.
And I try to talk to the doctor about it. I says, I think this shit can be emulated by Lyme. Take an aspirin. Jewel, you haven't heard nothing. Take just an aspirin. Man, you should see the shit I'm on.
I was on an aspirin before, and it made my blood so thin, and then I have a bleeding issue now. So aspirin can really,
Well, they got me on all this shit, Jewel.
yeah.
So,
But you hear commercials about do not take if you have a parasitic infection, and like Morgellons is a real disease. But if you tell your doctor, "Hey, what about this?" they're gonna laugh at you. But it's
well,
like,
I'm not saying I got Magellan's because it's backwood MJ and I had talked about it. I think mine is strictly Lyme. I don't know, coated baby aspirin. I don't know what you're talking about, girl. Yeah, I already got prescription aspirin. I couldn't take my bear aspirin. He didn't like that. But I'm taking other shit too. Nanos everywhere. Well, I'm wondering, in my simple thought, why after you give me this anti-clotting shit, do some of my problems go away? Do you follow what I'm saying? You all follow because you got common sense, unless you're 2 hours behind in the live stream. But I talked to MJ, and that was the first thing MJ said. Exactly the first thing he said. She was a word so my friend earlier. She was Jones and breaking out on her face and stuff, like borrowing to remove heavy metal stuff in the body, I think. Well, now there you go, Jewel.
Yeah.
Jewel, I mean, why are they doing this to me, Jewel? I don't
Because
want
you're
to talk.
profitable.
This is fucking why I wanted to go live tonight on StreamYard. And I'm not mad. I'm frustrated because I don't want to say too much in here.
Yeah.
But I still think it's a lie. That was I think that was what went in there, and I think so that's what the pain was from. And I can't ask these doctors whether Lyme can produce that enzyme that says you had a heart attack.
Are there any
Just make-
Lyme specialists in Maine?
Yeah, but my insurance don't cover none of it.
Of course not.
Oh, and then so I'm reading if you're taking statin, you want to take CoQ10 enzyme, right?
Yeah.
So then I went and bought this. Follow along with this shit. This is like fucking Alice in Wonderland, man. So I'm taking this shit, right? I'm gonna put you and your kitty down just for a second here. Let me show you what I got.
Yeah.
This is what I'm taking, right? So then I says to the doctor, I says, I really wish I could get a holistic opinion on all this shit that you got me on. I think we could do this holistically and probably have less side effects. She says, okay, I will. So I get a phone call the other day from this lady at 8 o'clock in the morning, calls me up. I can't even remember the 4 or 5 words she used to describe who the fuck she was. But I said, ma'am, I don't have any clue who the fuck you are or what you're talking about. Oh, we're the alternative medicine doctor. I says, thank you. Well, I don't know why you didn't say that in the first place, because none of my friends would recognize what the fuck you just said. Right?
Yeah.
Now look what they sent me. Look at this shit. I got to fill this out. This is a fucking questionnaire that I got to fill out. And all I want from this woman is to tell me 4 or 5 holistic what supplements, because I can't keep ordering everything. I got to pay for this shit out of my pocket. Oh, all right. So she's not talking in. I just thought, I just want to know. That's all I want. Please don't blow this out of proportion. I'm already taking shit for the wine. You're not paying me for that. That bottle right there on the screen is $200. I got a shitload of them. And I haven't taken my tincture in a long time. Longer than 4 hours. The questionnaire, you fuck, I don't even open it up. Maybe we'll open it up if we go live this week. This is bureaucracy from a fucking corporate hospital. And that's the whole reason why people want to get to a holistic is because you have bullshit, medical AMA bullshit bureaucracy. And here they are saying you this fucking thing weighs a half a pound. Fill that in. I guess I should be thankful though, right?
Well, yeah, but if they don't take your insurance.
Well, these people take my insurance, but it's corporate. It's fucking hospital.
That's good.
It's a conglomerate up here. Jewel with her bullshit. No, you're a trip, dude. You're a effing trip. I do got my weather modification, and it's half the weight of this goddamn thing. All right? I'm telling you the truth. You nailed it right on the head, dude. High five. You're a trip.
I think I had to fill out like 6 or 7 pages to get in to see my back surgeon, and he like spent maybe 5 minutes with me.
Feed the Children program. I watch TV, Jill, and I've been seeing this about runaway kids living in the street, send them $20 and all this shit. Is that what you're talking about?
There was one where people got the pandemic money and they're getting busted for the fraud. Imagine that. Like Brent Favre got money for a football or volleyball stadium or something. Somebody was supposed to in Minnesota, they created like saying that they had all these catered meals and they fed all these kids, and it was complete bull crap. Like $250 million of fraud.
All right, I'm meant to interrupt you. You want me to read this to you? This is what they call me about. Hi, this is Persis Hope. PERSIS Hope. Functional medicine specialist. And this is how she gets on the phone with me before I had my coffee. I'm like, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about, lady. And look, I got a nice laminated card that probably you can't recycle. Let's see. First question I ever seen was a full packet, like in a FedEx. Yeah, that's what I got here. So much fraud and corruption, survivors, especially. Paris Hope, I guess this is her name. FMPRNCIFMCP. What the fuck does that mean? Is certified in function. What?
Exactly what? That's a name.
FMPRNCIFMCP. Do any of you in the room recognize that? Please stand up. Functional medicine, this individualized patient-centered, science-based approach empowers patients and medical staff to work together to address underlying causes of chronic diseases instead of just looking at the symptoms. Functional medicine look behind the symptoms at things like diet and lifestyle. They mean smoking. That's what that means. To see how many interact with perceived disease. Paris also completely fellowship integrates medicine. Andrew Weil Center for Integrated Medicine at the University of Arizona. This combination, this looks like a whole pile of shit, don't it? Somebody put bullshit on the screen. If you believe like nonsense, babble. High five, Jill. Yeah, I ain't gonna go fucking waste my time with this. The combination of function and integrated. You don't need to be this fucking insane with what the fuck ever you're saying. Yeah, this is not. Supplements to decrease inflammation and autoimmune response.
What? Can you say that again?
Off the food is very powerful, promoting health and decreasing symptoms. Persis, I guess that's her name, may also recommend supplements and decrease inflammation and autoimmune response.
Yeah.
She might give me supplement for inflammation and autoimmune response. Who are these going to be? Pharmaceutical.
Well, and see, I would call him and say, "Are you really holistic, or are you just another pill pusher?"
Well, I mean, do I need to go to a holistic doctor to put all this bullshit out about yourself?
Yeah, because it's
First, examine your patient's medical records, and they must fill out a lengthy questionnaire before their first visit. The process helps formulate the most effective treatment plan for each patient. Here we go again. So she's gonna be on my shit about smoking, gonna be on my shit about my weight. Involve changes in diet, lifestyles to help individuals on their own path towards better health and wellness. Discovering foods that patients are sensitive to. Why are you into the food shit? I got a lime bite that made me sick, bitch. Yeah, this is just an absolute waste of time. And I'm not looking at anything here that looks like normal writing. Maybe not though. Don't assume.
I don't know.
Thank you for choosing Dartmouth Collaborative Care Center. You are our most important member of the healthcare team. Please help us list the concerns the following. Medications. Then I got 10, 1 through 10. Please list the supplements heard vitamins. Have you ever taken Motrin, Aleve, Advil, Naproxen every week? Yeah, I did it for about 4 fucking months because you wouldn't fix my goddamn knee and hip. Have you ever taken Tylenol
Oh my god.
every week or more? Yeah, same thing. It was Zantac, Pepcid, Prilosec, Nexium. As a child, have you taken antibiotics more than once every few years? Have you ever taken long-term antibiotics? Yeah, for the Lyme. So what are you going to say about that? I'm not assuming nothing. Just the way this is formatted is a corporate. Do you follow any of the following special diet nutritional program? Vegetarian, vegan, allergies, elimination, low fat, low carb, low sodium, no dairy, no wheat, no gluten. And do you have adverse foods? Preservatives, food coloring. How do you know if you got a problem with food coloring? Were you guys, when I was telling you about the genetically modified food products in those crackers?
Ew. No.
You didn't hear about that?
Huh.
So I go and does skipping a meal will greatly affect you? How many meals do you eat out per week? How many servings of candy, cookies, cakes, chocolate, etc. do you eat a day? Yeah, this is all bullshit. We ain't even waste our time. So I get this Matt's Off-Road Recovery. Yeah, you don't like white food. Yeah, I understand, Joel, but I don't think you need this much information. I don't think you. All you're doing in here is getting my AI prepared That's all you're doing here. Anyways, um, so I see Matt's Off Road Recovery, and um they're going crazy for this shit called chicken in a basket. Yeah, you can't eat no rice, bread, or pasta. Well, now I'm fucked, ain't I?
No worries. Well, it's all a matter of life, you know. If you don't eat anything bad for you and only good for you, well,
Well, that's what I'm trying to get to this story. So I'm in the grocery store. I see the chicken in the basket. There's one big box and there's a small box. I said, being Ralph, don't eat junk food. I'm going to get the small box. I take the box home. I devour the thing. I can't stop eating. There's 4 crackers in the bottom. I rip the inside of the bag out, roll it up, and throw it on the shelf. I said, don't touch it. Don't you touch that, Mr. Russo. I'll hit you with a baseball bat. Fuck, I'm in bed and I'm old. I can't stop thinking about these things. I mean, I never had this issue before in my life. And and then I got up. I got up and I ate the friggin' things at 2 o'clock in the morning. You know?
wow.
And I couldn't help myself. Well, I looked on the package. It said right on the package. It said right on the package, genetically modified food product.
Ew.
And so then the other day I go and I was at the store. Yeah, white rice is plastic. I mean, please, where the fuck are you going to get broccoli that ain't treated with chemicals? You know what I mean, Jill? I mean, I had broccoli plants here, and I would have put broccoli up for the winter, but something happened to my garden. And so I do try to get organic, you know. So, all right,
But
are
they
you
make it
listening
too
to the story? Because we're talking about white rice and plastic, and I'm trying to tell you something serious. So I get these things called Pennsylvania Dutch um, um, gummy spearmint candies, a little package of maybe 10 in there. I'm fucking devouring the things. And all I wanted was one of them because I'm satisfied with one. I couldn't stop doing that. And then I look at the package and it says it again. Made with genetically modified food. So organic, frozen, and hope for the best. I'm not a
Yep.
very good shopper, Jewel. If I don't see it, I don't grab it, I don't get it. I'm not a very good shopper. So we're not wasting our time with this. I don't have a good feeling about it. Anybody that puts that much bullshit out for holistic shit is bullshit. End of conversation. Fuck it. Fuck it at this point. You know what I mean? I'm not wasting no more money.
Fuck it all Friday.
What's that?
Says fuck it all Friday.
Well, I mean, look, let's be straightforward with one another. I understand what Jill's saying. She needs to make up something like this, but this is a corporation, and this corporation ain't doing nothing unless they're fucking making money on it. And so they'll fill this in, and they'll sell this to somebody in a data collection.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll put that right in the fire pit. Thank you for your time, but no thank you.
Yeah.
I'm trying to tell you, Jill, that chicken in the basket, you got to understand. I had a little handful of potato chips here on my live stream. I mean, I don't sit here and eat a bag like that. Need my hopium, darn it. Oh, yeah, I'm not. I'm just telling you that something overcame me, man. And I couldn't believe either one of them. I was like, what the fuck are you eating all this goddamn sugar for, man? I just wanted one. And then I was gonna put one in a candy dish that I have, a very old candy dish. I didn't have nothing. I think I got candy in there from Stephanie.
Oh,
Well, that was 4 years ago.
Jesus.
Dude, that was 4 years ago.
Damn.
Oh,
Damn. That's nuts.
I think it is. Sugar is public enemy. Of course it is. But I'm not gonna go in there and I got trouble with Lyme and you're talking, well, I think your sugar content too high. Use aspartame. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So we'll just call up primary care and we'll cancel that. I'll tell her I found a good one.
See if there's a different option, maybe.
No, it's anything to do with this fucking hospital is a bunch of bureaucratic fucking do nothing assholes. The guy told me I was gonna die. Okay, end of conversation, and I ain't dead yet.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You don't tell me that as a You come in with your car in my auto shop and you ain't got no oil in it. I can't even tell you, Dawn. If you drive that car, you're gonna blow the motor up. Because you all heard my story about losing my oil pressure in South Dakota and then putting on another 5,000, 6,000 miles with no oil pressure and the engine never broke up. So I couldn't even say that as a professional. I says, there's a good chance you're going to hurt your motor. It's in everything. Well, I'll tell you what, Bubba, that genetically modified, I don't know if that's what you got to realize. I mean, that's very unusual for me. Look at the education system; it's doomed. Yeah, I'm not even gonna waste my time. We'll go to the grave, be happier, put up with this bullshit.
Yes,
Yeah.
I'll do. Yeah. Well, good thing it's tomorrow's the 24th and it all ends tomorrow anyway. So.
Oh, we're all gonna die tomorrow, right?
It's okay. Come on. Cheers.
No, keep the distance. What distance? That's actually the way I feel about these people is I want to keep a distance on these people. Man, oh man, Doc. The fuck are you in my shit about vaccine for? I mean, I went in there, man. That fucking guy hit me up hard on vaccination.
Could ask him what his quota is for the month.
Well, I wasn't going to be that mean.
Yeah.
I try not to be mean to these people, We just got a bad, big disagreement.
Yeah. Bubba, you're too funny. I'll have to tell Uncle Dude. Hey, by the way. Bubba, you need to get out here and come metal detecting. before it freezes. Beep beep. Leave it alone. Just gonna eat the frog. Yuck. Yeah, it'd be really neat, Bubba.
I tell you what, some hot nurse on here to sit on my lap and ask me all the questions you want to ask.
See? It's all about how you present the situation.
There you go. It's perfect. I don't know where Hawkeye is. I've been trying to. He's been on my mind, Jewel. I hope he's doing well. I hope he sticks with it. And if he don't, try again. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. I really honestly don't know what to say. We get involved with people. Maybe he fell asleep. I don't know. I have no clue. But the fucking funny part is you asked me, like, we're all the room. I don't consider myself in charge of the room. You know what I mean? And, we try to balance what people's problems are and what we can do for them, and we always been that way. Hey, Leslie, I don't know if you got my message, but I told you this morning or sometime that your email will not work. It says your mailbox is full. I'm just letting you know. It's good to see you. How's your fires doing? Did they go out yet? And out, but listening. My internet in and out. Oh, backwards in. We got our West Coast team from the Northwest. Leslie had some fires. Lost power today in my area. Why do you think that was? I had my power go off twice this week, for about 3 seconds. I thought that was very for real.
Yeah, because the clock in my office, if there's any kind of power gap, the clock in my office
blinks.
Yes. And that happened twice this last couple days.
You think they're going to turn the power off on us, Jill? An oil burner and a propane burner and a pellet stove won't work without power. That's why I like what I got here. I wish I could improve it, but the fuckers don't like me enough, I guess.
Yeah, that's why I've got to get a wood
several
stove.
times. What'd you say?
So that's why we've got to get a wood stove, because if we lose power, we can at least keep the garage warm.
You know what? Why don't you guys look? Why don't you guys? You got rolled down windows in your house, right?
Yeah.
Where you can push the top window frame down.
Yes.
Okay. So what you do is you get a wood stove, get your hands on it, get a piece of pipe, comes up, goes to that, cut a cardboard, cut a piece of plywood, right? That fits in that window nice and tight so the pipe can go through, and just put the pipe up about 5 or 7 feet. And that way there you can remove it if you need to. They got this concrete board shit.
Yeah, that's what he was talking about.
Yep, go right through the window.
You guys are on the
Yeah.
same path.
Right, and try to center it in your living quarters, close to your bed, bedroom. And I wouldn't, man, I don't know what's going on here, Jewel. I'm getting some big winds here.
Hurricane winds.
I got 47 degrees. Yeah, you're right. They are hurricane winds, aren't they?
Yeah.
I forgot about that. Gusting to 29 out of the northwest. Thank God I got the Toyota in back of the house.
Wow.
Well, that helps break the wind come through this wall.
Yeah.
But there's no high wind warning. And then Sunday night, Monday, and Tuesday, I got rain again. Oh, boy.
We have rain tonight, and I think that's the only time it's going to rain for the next week.
Yeah. Was that Arizona got hit? Yeah, they were really strong. I felt my some Jeep moving. Oh, you're driving home? Good to see you, Jewel. There are a lot of people ask about you in here. Our live stream this week has been pathetic. Absolutely pathetic. 1 or 2 people in here. And I know everybody's doing their own thing now, but it really kind of difficult. And but a lot of people have been asking for you, and so we're good to see you in here. Yeah, really windy. I just heard the windows whistling. I didn't know if a fire truck or popo was going by.
Oh, wow.
Well, that's really, really disappointing, Jewel. I know I know what you said, and I respect you an awful lot. And you said don't assume, and I'm not assuming, but that much pile of bullshit, I don't think so. Remember, she's going to analyze that, so she's got to sit there for what, an hour or 2 hours to try to make sense of all this shit. How about stop with something simple? I've been bit many times and have suffered Lyme. You send me to the hospital. I get an intravenous of about blood clot medication in intravenous, and my leg pain goes away, and the creepy crawlers go away. I should never told her to unplug that. I really should have just waited till 6 o'clock in the morning and let that shit run through my body, because I think that was a real help for me.
If they made it
Go ahead.
If they made it not for profit, it would, they care. But I know that they don't, because it is for profit.
And that's my thing. You're going to give all that personal information. I joined this website once a long time ago called OkCupid, right? And they kept telling me I need to fill in more shit, fill in more shit, fill in more shit, so they can match me, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I go and start looking at this shit. You know, there was some really fucked up questions in there. If you meet somebody you really like, but found out that they had done a color other than what your color is, meaning like if I date a girl and she dated a black man, would I be offended for that? Would I accept that? I'm like, whoa, what's all this shit got to
Wow.
do with anything? That was one of the questions I remember. Have you dated somebody, meaning in my case, a woman, and she had been carpet munching for a while? Would you hold that against her? You know, and I started realizing, you know, this shit is, I don't think, going to get me meet up with nobody. You just want to find out.
They just want your data.
That's it. That's all it was about.
It's all about data. I've had genetic testing and stuff, and I actually read the papers, and you give it up, and that's it. Your DNA is in the database of this gene, that gene. They can take it, twist it, use it at their leisure. And you can
High
never,
five.
you don't have to be known about it, but they can use it.
High five there, Jill. And you know, that's
Yeah.
one thing I really feel kind of upsetting about going to the doctor, and all of a sudden you're coming out of there with labels. I'm a smoker, I'm obese. What other some of the shit that fucking guy wrote about me? Crosby Fire, smoky hair, wind change. Some So you still got that fire burning. Thank you, Leslie. You know, that's so sad. It's so sad that our Senate didn't say, no, you can't do this without being straight up forward with people and say, we're here to collect your data. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I walked into a place to get healed, and I walk out with what I would consider a negative write up about me. I've been
But they made
doing,
their
I've been,
money.
well, I mean, I'm not anybody, not in it. I'm not trying to stop anybody from making money, but when you're making money on my shit and you don't want to split it with me, go fuck yourself. What are you,
Well,
a
and
communist?
yeah, they are. Do you know that the more diagnoses you have, the more money they make?
So why should I fill out a half a pound of paperwork asking me about my diet and all this shit?
So they can sell your data to the highest bidder.
So Jewel, I respect Jewel. Jewel said, "Don't assume." When we were talking about this 20
Oh,
minutes
I
ago.
get it. I know. But it's your freedom though. That's the nice thing is that we all have that choice. Like for me, I did the testing. I had to find out if I have this cancer gene thing that's it was
Okay,
um,
okay,
yeah, it's your
okay. So now let's realign Ralph with Dawn. All right. So 5 years ago, Buddy's sick. I bring him in there. He's got Lyme. I start talking to the doctor about how I've been suffering from Lyme. And you know what he told me?
Mm-mm.
I know I told you this before, but you probably don't remember. Do you remember
Probably
what I
don't.
said?
I have no idea.
He says, I got doctor friends and they think you're loony in the head if you think Lyme. And you go talk to MJ about the doctors for his Magellan. He's got outbreaks that he don't know what the hell it is. And then he finds out it's Magellan. because YouTube isn't a waste product. You know, there's some stupid shit on YouTube, but you can find out a lot of good shit on YouTube
Yeah.
by reasonable doctors. And so I think, I don't know. I really honestly believe, I do remember what I read, what I watched with Dr. Horowitz, the Lyme specialist. And if you
Mhm.
guys don't remember, we call the Maine Lyme Association, and that woman said right out that Dr. Horowitz ain't no better in the world. And he talked about like blood clot happening in the body where the Lyme is settled. Yeah, you just got to look.
Yeah.
Well, after what happened to me, Jewel. I would say 3/4 of my stress is due to just dealing with the hospital people.
I'm not laughing because I get it. Yeah. If I wasn't dealing with my stuff, it would not be, the stress would be like a third of what it is.
What'd she say? No, but I do respect that one thing you did. That don't miss anything without checking into it yourself.
Yeah.
I don't even know if I should be taking this shit, Jewel. I really don't care though. That's I gotten to the point where if it happens, it happens. You know, I mean, this stuff is powerful shit, man. I mean,
Yeah, it's hard depending on who you believe and what you read. There's different things that are,
well, I would just
it's
think
it's confusing.
Dearest Dawn told me though why if they go and bring me in and put that radioactive dye in there and look for a blockage, why they want me there for maybe overnight because they want to go in and do their procedure right away. And I just no, I don't think that's. I need somebody to help take care of my house. I can't do that. And the fucking doctor got all pissy with me. I'm like, that's your problem. I tell you what my problem is. I'm not worried about what the fuck you think's going on. And evidently it didn't happen, did it?
Yeah.
And if it does tomorrow, it does tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
It isn't that I don't care about myself either for you communist Jews. It ain't that at all. It's just, you know, um, life should always have some enjoyment to it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Well, my grandpa, he was the grumpiest old man in the world. I don't, no, he piss on a sunny day. That's just the way he was, though. But
Well, I
yeah,
mean, maybe that's all I am, a grumpy old man. I mean,
no, you're not. No, but it's hard, and they make it harder now. And since 2020, a lot of things have gotten a lot harder.
well, I think.
And
I love working with the elderly. Are you hanging? You're going to take care of this old man one day?
Hey, there you go, Jules. Go hang out overnight.
You're gonna
Take
come
care,
up here
buddy.
and hang out?
How far is she from you? You're in the same state.
2 hours, 2.5.
Wow, I didn't know Maine was that big.
Are you shitting me?
I have no
I got
idea.
I got 4 hours to go to probably to the Maine, to Canadian border.
Huh. I think I'm
You
like,
Maine is like one of the top 10 biggest states in the nation.
huh.
Angry, grumpy old men were okay, just misunderstood. I like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah,
You
my
know
grandpa
what,
was
Jill?
awesome.
You know, Jill, let me tell you something. So I'm laying there. I've been shadowed by a bear in Alaska that weighed 800 pounds. I blowed windows out of my boat 3 fucking times trying to get home on Narragansett Bay in the winter. Blew the windows out there for dead. Pulled out of the water at 87 degrees. I've been bit by a rattlesnake. And I was so effing stressed over this. It was like I lost 3 girlfriends. It's probably, like I lost like my girlfriend. You know what I mean? I don't know how to explain it, but I had one young lady that had some common sense. And I was always hoping to run into her again. Not that I wanted to get in her pants. It's just I wanted to thank her for being as nice as she could. She couldn't get me a bottle of water. I was so effing thirsty. All I wanted was a bottle of water. And during this time where I already decided I wasn't going to do what they wanted to do, she turned around to me and says, "You're stressed out so bad, dude." I says, I can't believe how stressed out I am.
Yep. Yeah.
Had a
Yeah.
phone call. Even grumpy old men were okay. Just misunderstood is a good size. What does that mean?
Maine, with the size of Maine.
Oh yeah, I can look it up. Can always chat them up, and they change it too. And that's what happened. That young lady, she could see. She could see. I was just scared. You got me backed in a corner.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. How big is Maine compared to other states? Is about 320 miles long, 210 miles wide.
Wait a minute. When is that, Bubba?
I can't see chat. Are you listening? Because I
No.
don't want to read it over. It's
No, okay.
320 miles long.
Oh.
And has a total area of 33,215 square miles. So I don't have a comparison. What state is the same size of Maine? South Carolina, West Virginia, and Maryland.
Huh.
Wow. I'm surprised about Maryland and West Virginia. Now let me go over here. You should see what they have planned. CRISPR, see a DNA. Oh.
No, Bubba said something about. He said, "I'm watching that Wichita air show. Crisis actors hired. Hopefully it's going off safely. Blue Angels to be there." Is that Wichita, Kansas? That's interesting.
Well,
Yeah, my ex-mother-in-law lives on the east side of Indiana. I think it'd probably take about 3.5 hours to get there. I think it's 4 hours across Indiana.
4 hours. Indiana
East-
was an easy ride for me. Pennsylvania sucked. Ohio sucked. Nebraska, that was pretty pleasurable. I like driving through Nebraska and near Ron West. I was way off, though. I was way off. I told you it was a top 10. It's nowhere near it.
Oh,
I'm trying to look it up, but my computer is. I'm driving about halfway. Went water rafting about 5 hours north. Yeah. Yeah, because 95 actually runs to the east side of the Canadian border. But to go straight up, you're going to drive through all backwoods roads. All right. Maine is 39. Wow. 39. So 320 miles, they're saying, from the southern border to the top of the state. You liking this?
Yeah, I thought it was super small. But
No, Rhode Island is super small.
yeah.
And no one else on the road. South Dakota's an interesting state. I love my country, you know. I've just gotten to the point now where I'm not sure what I want to do. We were talking about you earlier. I don't know what that means. We were talking earlier about your Magellans in the phone conversation we had. When I was telling you I felt them creepy things in my leg. Gobble had a bunch of turkeys today, made noise back. One made noise back. Ain't that cool? I came out here the other day. I had to have 2 dozen, 3 dozen. Oh, my heart was in my throat because they were when I came out, they were running across the road, and boy, they're just vicious animals coming down this road. Not everybody, just a few fucking brain dead assholes who don't have respect for anyone else. Twice in the last month, I pulled out and almost got fucking T-boned. Twice.
That sucks.
And I think they think it's funny. They think it's funny. Gobble, gobble. Oh, well, you don't live in, I thought you lived in a city. Well, I believe you. Let's see, the buffalo on the side of the road going into Wyoming from Montana. Beautiful black, clear. It's got fresh snow. Everywhere stood out, being dark against the white. I moved out of one. Oh, yeah, we got quite a few turkeys still around here. I haven't heard the coyotes in a while. I heard the coyotes in quite a while. It's my old pup now that he's outside with them coyotes. They know when that dog get older, but I don't think they'll mess with him.
Mm-mm.
I remember when it used to get dark against the blackness of the night here with the white snow, but everyone's putting in the blue spectrum headlights in their cars and their houses, and the amount of light pollution is just unbelievable. I got some guy owns a trucking company up over the hill. He's got them big floodlights now.
Ugh.
It's sad. What the fuck are you doing up here? Go move to the city. Nobody's touching your shit. It's starting to get dark. What does she mean? Are you stoned? What the hell do you mean? City freaks. Well, I guess that counts for it. Getting dark for the last 4 hours.
It's 11 o'clock almost. Yeah, it's starting to get dark.
You're a trip.
Oh, yeah, we got coyotes in the house.
Oh, it's starting to get girly. Oh, yeah.
There's no cigarettes.
Ah,
I have the case in my pocket if you want.
I've got the
like going into a casino in the daytime and walking out at night, wondering what just happened.
16, but put.
Well, I haven't done too much of that. You know, I'm not a gambler, man. I do go to casino when I run ball.
Very edge. That might be
I go to Bonneville and
tomorrow. Oh, set the straw off.
we'll go there for a buffet. But I'm not a gambling man. Yeah, I know. You said you go sometimes. That's all right. I don't know.
They do that at the mall. You go in and
You
it's
do what at the
daytime.
mall?
They make it that so you don't if you notice there's never a clock in the mall. It's because they don't want you to know what time it is.
No, I haven't been in the mall in years.
Yeah.
I mean, probably, seriously, probably 15, 20 years I haven't been in the mall. I'm kind of a country bumpkin, you know?
Oh.
I mean, we have my way, we'd be in back country,
Gotcha.
which, I mean, some may consider this back country. I think the thing up here that's kind of disappointing is everyone drives by and they got their own lives and shit like that, and I have to not deal with that because that's really not the right word. The one next to Hard Rock Casino. I don't know where that is. I won over $600 in Florida casino. I hope you left after you won that much money. Last casino was in Wendover, Utah. There's all kinds of people in the place. No, you didn't. You just stayed there and lost the rest, $600.
Two. Broke even. There you
I
go.
broke even. Stayed a while. Yeah, you're that casino. What's it? Oxford. I don't know the name of it. I think the casino you go to up here in Maine. I think that's like 2 hour ride for me. You didn't lose. Oh, good. I don't know. You get up here, you get up north of Lewiston, you can have quite a few deer roaming around in the road, That road gets very quiet late at night. When it's a half an hour from you. I went to Oakland today and we actually drove around a little bit. Boy, I was in some highfalutin neighborhood there, let me tell you. Oh, they had the golf course and some ritzy fucking homes up there, man.
There's a few of them out here tucked away. You're like, wow, where am I at?
Well, not to be, I don't know, not to be stupid about it, but I see a house worth $500,000, 600,000 or whatever it is, and I'll be like, you still got to put up with the miserable fucking winter up here.
No way. No, thank
Heard my gobbling at those turkeys.
I did a turkey video a while back, but I just posted it.
Well, one responded. That's pretty cool. We got, I had some really weird shit go on up here. With the owls. Me and Buddy be blowing the harmonica, be doing really good job, and I come out and take a break, and all of a sudden they're right in the trees here. Woo, woo, woo. Pretty cool.
British Airways. I just had a really loud plane fly over. British Airways going from Dallas Fort Worth to London. Wow.
Wow, why would it be loud over at your house?
I don't know, but that's why I looked it up, because it was so loud.
Wow.
Airbus 380, 37,000 feet. Loud.
Yeah, that's pretty high up to be loud. You know what it is? I bet it's the cold air.
Oh.
You listen to aircraft jets when they're that high and we start getting into cold air up there. Cold air is very thick, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe
Yeah, and it's
that's what it
rainy,
is.
cloudy, but it's neat that I can just say if I'm on my laptop. Oh, wait, let me see. Who was that?
You
'Cause
wouldn't want to work in
that was a
one.
big plane.
This is coming from a woman that works with children all day. If I could work anywhere, it would be a good quality restaurant. Somebody in the back. Maybe I can't do dishes anymore like I used to with what's going on, but I can prep cook and I can cook. Oh, 380 is a double decker.
Ah,
I
there you
mean,
go.
my other my other dreams of working on a drag racing crew is gone. That was gone 20 years ago. Now the shit's gotten so complicated. It's just something that I don't even have interest in.
Um,
You know, I feel pretty good when I work at Bonneville, land speed racing. I feel pretty good when I'm on camp post. I did like camp posting very much so. It's actually not bad. I never thought played on working with them. It's not bad. So today, anyway, you know, uh, I think probably one of the worst parts about that whole deal is when them kids get sick and you got to deal with parents that are absolutely insane about mask and all the other bullshit. You know, judging by what you told me in the last couple of years, that's probably been the most worst part about your job is having to deal with psychotic parents.
yeah, they don't make it easy.
No, no, I mean they don't. I just helped out when she can't find anyone to play for a long time now. I think people are getting, you know, Jill. I heard from somebody tonight, and I'm not going to say too much, but anyways, her daughter is a school teacher, master and master degree, and with what she's making, she can't afford an apartment. 19-year-old, no common sense whatsoever. Well, 19 years, she's got 3 years of Corona Bona bullshit under her belt when everyone got really stupid there for a while.
That is Wichita.
Not even trainable.
Ugh, that's awful.
Liability. Yeah, that's got to be kind of scary. See these guys once in a while in hopes that they find me a little bit of work, but I don't know what cognitive means. What does that mean?
Maybe she has cognitive issues, like cognitive dissonance, play way of saying retardation, stupid, messed in the head.
Oh,
I don't know. Sorry.
no, that's good. I mean, for the most part, probably people think that about me. And then others that know me say, you're a pretty brilliant man. You do shit. And there's a lot of positiveness of the people that know me,
Yeah.
And the ones that don't, they just stare off and, I don't know. Like my neighbor, she told me how this, she's down in Portland and how she got, something happened in her car. She had to bring it to the mechanic. The mechanic started telling her how bad the car shape it was in. And I'm underneath her car. I'm like, I'm not seeing anything this man's whining about. And you got to be careful. She says, Ruff, I don't want to spend $35,000 on a new car. But this motor's got 250,000 miles on it. I said, the motor ain't the problem. The fucking motor will go for another 500,000 miles. You need to do shit to it. You need to pay the $1,000 to get a timing chain replaced or a timing belt. Shit wears out. They was all upset because some steel hoses in her power steering lines were all a fucking mess. I said, you should see my mom's car. Toyota did that on purpose. And they're all bent steel lines. And can you make them? I guess if you were really good at bending steel tubing. But basically, you're going to have to buy the shit and replace it. It lasted you for 10 or 15 years. Spend the money. Spend $7,000 on replacing all this shit, and then you're in good shape. Rents are outrageous. You can't imagine. Yeah, you need to refresh. Anybody that hears this, refresh.
Refresh.
She's way behind. Broccoli sprouts and salad, really good with ranch dressing, little pepper and Parmesan. Finally eating dinner. That sounds good. I'm not motivated though. I'm really not. I tell you, if I had a vegan girlfriend or something and she was doing that shit, I'd be eating that shit left and right. I know it sounds chauvinistic, maybe, to some. Eating's a chore to me. Now, I sit here by myself.
I don't enjoy eating.
No. Monday I look forward. Sunday I have dinner with the Van wives. You know what I mean? I mean, I actually having dinner with YouTube videos. That's pretty pathetic.
I do that.
Yeah. Well, I mean, why aren't you having it with your man?
Well, he was gone for the last week.
Oh, well, yeah. So you do, that's what you do when you're alone, right?
Yeah, that's what I do. There's nobody out here that I can talk to. Like, fuck.
When I was growing up in the 60s and 70s, every friggin' body I knew, aunts, uncles, grandma, grandpa, all had these seats, all had these trays. They were called dinner trays. And you put them in front of the recliner, put your dinner there, and watch TV while you're having dinner.
The old TV trays.
Old TV trays.
Man, my grandma has them. I don't know who got those. Ugh, I didn't. My grandma still have them. I still have hers. Yeah. We never sat at the table. We always sat and used TV trays.
TV trays. Everyone had a set of them, usually about 4 of them. Everybody I knew. Go to friends' house, TV trays. Yeah. Some were wood, some were steel.
Yeah.
So I sit here and I watch YouTube, Matt's Off-Road Recovery. Oh, good. It's a half an hour. So I got my bowl of pasta, and what I try to do is actually finish my bowl of pasta when the show ends, so I don't eat fast. It's a way to slow down on my eating
Yeah.
on a rolly cot, right?
Yep.
You're supposed to eat in what, 20 minutes or some shit, 25 minutes or something?
The slow eat.
Jules got it on the head. Pea green. Everything was pea green.
I have a bunch of, I have some chairs from my grandma, and they're very earthy, very earth tone. Yellow, white, beige, cream. Her TV chairs were brown. Wood
Golden
paneling.
Harvest.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's got it. You got it, girl.
Oh, is
I
that what
watch a lot of. Go ahead.
Golden Harvest? I guess that's what it's called. But yeah, that was definitely a lot of my grandma's stuff is yellow
Well,
glass.
I watch a lot of people that explore ghost towns, and they get in these ghost towns that were there, populated in the old 70s, 1970s, when they were still trying to mine, and they got the pea green this, the gold harvest this. Those were the days, my friend. I wish they never end. Can opener, the electric can opener be pea green.
Oh, yeah. Yes.
You're a
I have
trip.
one of my grandma's bowls, her mixing bowls, and it's pea green confetti, whatever. Thank you.
Those were the days. But I'm surprised at you, Jewel. I'm thinking you as a young girl.
I'm coming in
I'm
soon.
thinking you like 30 years old, 30, 40 years old or something. How old? You don't have to tell me how old he is.
Who?
I mean, it's only age, but that's what I thought. I'm like, how the hell you know about pea green?
Oh, Jules.
Then there was a yellow. That was the golden harvest, I think. The golden harvest color.
Is that like 70s, late
Yeah.
60s, early 70s? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I have a lot of that's very popular. The old drip glaze, brown, earthy stuff. And I don't know this is when it's from.
72. Oh. You're still a young one.
70s girls. Woohoo. Barely.
My friend was just telling me a story about 72, 73, 74. I'm going to tell it to you. So he worked for Corning, and they came up with this idea to make catalytic converters in New York, upstate New York. So they were building the catalytic converter. When the catalytic converter came out 4 or 5 years later, Maine's lakes were dying, acid rain. Everybody was blaming the steel mills of Pennsylvania, right? You listening?
My internet broke out. You can't. I kicked out for a second. Sorry. I heard catalytic
So
converters.
he was building catalytic converters. So about 5 years after they started putting catalytic converters, the fucking lakes were dying up here with acid rain, and they were blaming the steel mills burning bituminous coal in Pennsylvania and Ohio. And he says, "You stupid bastard, they were burning that bituminous coal for 150 years. The only major thing that changed is you had millions of automobiles with catalytic converters on them, and that's what was fucking up the air." I says, "Are you shitting me?" He said, "Nope." Do you believe that? You wiped out the steel mills in this country for blaming acid rain, and all the time it was the catalytic converters.
And now we get all our cheap steel from China. That's junk steel.
Yeah.
Duh.
You go buy a steel washer and dryer, and the thing lasts you 2 years. You go throw it in the trash. You probably have to pay the municipality money to take the goddamn thing. And then we send it to China for free to get their steel and copper back.
Mhm.
And the next time they build that washing machine, they're going to use less steel and less copper in the motor, giving you more junk.
Yep.
Acid rain and Aquanet. I don't know what
Aquanet.
Aquanet.
Hairspray.
Oh, Aquanet. You're a trip.
Right now.
You're really hard.
Right
I'll be
now.
back. I didn't want to go this late, but I'm really enjoying myself. I miss you guys, you know. I'm a needy old man.
Girl. Grandpa I never met worked at the steel mill in Gary back in the day. You were making stuff for tanks for the war. I thought it was cool. Ouch, be careful. I got you. That pretty girl. Pretty girl. Pretty. Yeah, it don't make sense. It's yeah. Bubba, you're getting rain soon. I got rain. We got rain coming, kitty kitty. She's jumping back on my lap. Pretty girl. Pretty girl.
My stove is running so good. I'm pretty excited. I'm not going to get overly excited, but the stove is running really very, very well since
Yay.
I sealed it up with that new shit. So hopefully this works.
That's awesome.
Nothing cool now. That's a good statement. I mean, what is cool? What is cool? Seriously. What do you ain't got no fucking music left.
No.
You got rid of the music. There's nobody playing music as far as I'm concerned. And I don't listen to over-the-air radio anyways. But there's no new music that jumps out at me. People are smoking pot that we should have been smoking pot fucking 50 years ago without threatening to go into jail, and growing their own pot so they knew what the hell they were smoking if they wanted to. Food is like going so expensive. You know, I mean,
Uh-oh.
I don't know who's calling.
Yeah, wake you up.
No, what are you doing?
I figured you was hiding a little sore. You ordered a bed?
No, I'm actually doing a live stream with about 4 people in the room. We're just shooting the shit tonight. How are you doing?
Oh, we're hanging in there. I saw you calling this afternoon. I guess I gotta look at my phone more often.
You did hear me call you?
No, I didn't have a phone with me.
Oh, did you go to the doctor?
Yeah, my whole hip's getting a little better. It's a little better what it was, so I'm surprised. Knock on wood.
Well, I'll jump right on there. Any word on Harvey?
Yeah, somebody said he was, I don't know, it was him the other day, and who said that they got a report that said he was at home, you know, and he was doing good. When he got a little stronger, he'd get back on the radio.
Good. Good, and I'm glad you're doing well. I'm not dead yet.
I'm good at wood. I hear you on the radio.
Well, I'll get back on. The conditions have been so bad. I got this hurricane going by me right now. We got some big winds, but the amount of static has been really, really bad. I'll get on there in about 15 minutes. You going to be on?
Yeah, we'll be back. We'll listen out for you.
Oh, you guys are the best, man. I'm telling you, you take good care of yourself, and thanks for calling.
Yeah, you too. I'm glad you called me. I'll let you on the radio.
We'll see ya. 73. Wow. He's a radio friend. I met these guys about a year or so ago, right?
Yeah.
One of them, he'd sit there and tell stories all night long, and I love storytelling. I really do. I grew up with the Hardy Boys and used to listen to the Green Hornet on radio and Hyle Silver and all kinds of shit. And he came down with cancer about 2 months to 3 months ago, and I don't know how bad it is. He said they're going to remove his lower jaw, part of his tongue. Never chewed, never smoked. He turned about 80 this month. And this guy that called is in Alabama, I don't think far from all. And what a mess he's been in for 5-6 months with he had hip surgery that became infected. They're talking about taking the hip back out because somebody put a dirty one in there. Really cool, Joe. Really, really cool. I mean, I wish I recorded them because, well, like that story Pat was telling me about working in the catalytic converter plant back in the day, and the whole story about acid rain, blaming it on Ohio steel mills, Pennsylvania steel mills, and it wasn't. It was a catalytic converter. I like stories. Yeah. I miss that about being a camp host too. I used to sit and have dinner with people, and we'd stay up till 10, 11 o'clock around the campfire, and somebody would be telling stories. A lot of times they want me to tell stories about Rhode Island. These people never seen the ocean before.
Wow.
And I've had a wonderful life, and I'm not going to muck it up with too much of this medical shit to last longer when ain't nothing cool anyways. Zombify the masses. You know what I mean? We were just talking about that. how nothing is cool anymore, you know?
Yeah.
And
It's being fed their stuff, fed their lines.
yeah, I mean, I'm kind of sad because I don't have an amplifier. I mean, you need $1,000 for an amplifier, and I don't have that. I need a stove. I tell him, but this guy found an amplifier in Rhode Island, and he told me if I go pick it up, I can use it.
Wow.
Don't focus on it. Just try to stay healthy. I've slowed down. I slowed down my smoking. I'm trying to lose weight. I'm trying to take Buddy and I for a walk at least twice a week. And I'm trying to stay away from the doctors. I'm just trying to get their medication and and just trying to do my best, man. I'm tired old man. I mean, life don't have a whole lot. My garden was everything to me, you know. I mean, I'm not whining. I'm grateful for having a warm house and everything. And you know, I so forward to eating vegetables out of my garden, you know. And keeping busy is a problem. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Keeping busy is a problem for me. It's everything I want to do costs money.
Exactly.
So I mean, I'm not whining. I'm just got myself not in a very good predicament. You know. I mean, if I had what you know, even if you two ladies lived near me and you come over and sat with me once in a while and had coffee or tea or something and just shot the shit like we're having, that's very fulfilling to me. You know what I mean? I don't feel like I'm all alone. And I think that's where a lot of my bad language about Maine and this, you know, it's, you know, I don't really, I didn't come here to be bitching at the place, that's for sure,
Yeah.
you know, and I guess it's no excuse for some of the language I've used, but
Yeah.
you
We're
know,
all
I
just
can't.
people.
Yeah, I am just a person, and you just don't know what it's like being 24/7 by yourself, you know, and that gets kind of difficult.
Yeah.
And then, you know, I try to run my morning show. And I know this week ain't a good example because people have got their own lives and they can't make it to the morning show. So it gets kind of disappointing. And
Yeah.
then when you give a little bit of yourself, like I'm hoping Hawkeye does well and he don't show up after I told him I'd go live. I mean, that's kind of a bummer for me.
Yeah.
It isn't anything about getting my own way. It's like I put energy into that
Yeah.
in hopes that it works out pretty well. So they missing me on the radio enough to call me up, man, and that makes me
That's
feel so
good.
good.
That's
And
awesome.
he won't be he'll know I'm in there. He will I cannot have a conversation with him. He won't he's in I just don't have the power to get a good signal into him. And so I'm hoping that gets a little better when winter comes and we get less lightning and thunderstorms. But I thought that was really, really neat, man. I can't believe that.
That's super cool.
Yeah, I mean, I don't need a pat on the back. I ain't like I don't live like that, but you know what goes around comes around, and it don't come around here too often.
Hmm.
I thank you, Dawn, for joining me on here. I wish Jewel had come up.
Not a problem. I'm
Jewel,
gonna.
thank you.
I
Everyone
need to
else, I
not.
guess.
I need
What's
to.
that?
I'm not late so I can get up earlier in the mornings.
Well, I
I've
wouldn't
been.
jump to it. I wouldn't jump to it right now because at this point, I'll go. I'll go and I might go live and if I'm not there by 8:30, 9 o'clock, then I'm probably not going
Yeah.
live.
See,
Thank
and I
you,
normally
Jude.
wake up by like 11 lately because I've been up researching my stuff to sell till
Right.
2 o'clock in the
Well,
morning.
I'm not criticizing any of it. I'm just saying that it's been a little difficult. Good night, MJ. Take good care of yourself. Backwoods, if you listen. Leslie, I don't know if Leslie's still listening. Hope all goes well with the fires. They get them out soon.
Yeah.
And thank you guys. And thank you for sitting here and being with me on here because that would suck if you didn't join it. So I thank you for doing that.
You're
I thank
welcome.
everybody.
Say night, BB.
Have a great night. I'll try to go live around between 8:30 and 9 o'clock.
Alrighty. We'll
All
see
right,
you
take care,
later.
everyone. Good night.
See ya.
Good night, everybody.